Hello, my dear students. I hope you are very well at your home, observing all the rules and guidelines. Yeah, I myself, Kirit Karya, your mathematic mate, right, once again welcomes you in the lesson number 2, polynomials. Okay, in the last period, friends, we have learnt about the relationship of the zeros of the polynomial with, right, its coefficients, and we have seen this formula that if one of the zeros is called alpha and another zero is called beta, both are the Greek alphabetical letters, right? So alpha plus beta would be minus b upon a. So minus b is what? Coefficient of x, and a is what? Coefficient of x square. Please do write once again in your notebook. This is the first relationship we have observed, and then the second one, alpha into beta. So friends, alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Now what is c? C is a constant term. Okay, and upon a means coefficient of x square. So we learnt in the last period. Let's revise once in the form of illustration 2. It's given. What is illustration 2? Find the zeros of quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. Alright? Find the zeros of the given polynomial and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So first you can understand this is the polynomial based on one variable x. So what should I write? Px equals to x square plus 7x plus 10. Alright? To find zeros, what should I do? What should I do? I should take px equals to 0. So in place of px it would be 0. So how this polynomial will be written? X square plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. Now once again friends, I am giving you the basic knowledge. Alright. Plus 10 into coefficient of x square is 1. Plus 10 into 1. So it's a plus 10. Now I have to get the factors of plus 10. Remember friends, here it is a plus. So while I have to take the factors of plus, okay, these two factors I have to add. I have to add two factors. And while I am adding two factors, the base is very clear. Its sign should be equal. And what would be the sign? Which is the sign of middle term. Let me explain you. So factors of 10, 10 into 1, that is also 10, and 5 into 2, that is also 10. Okay, now which one should I take? 10 into 1 or 5 into 2? So just sum of the two factors should be 7. So which should I take? This one. Yeah, so I will write 5 and 2. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to add 5 and 2. So both 5 and 2's sign would be, mathematical sign should be and must be equal. So sign will be decided by the middle term. Middle term sign is plus. So both will be assigned plus. And if here it would be minus, then both would be assigned minus. I'm clear friends? Yeah. So plus 5 and plus 2, right? So now friends, here what should I do? I have to expand this 3 terms into 4. So first and last term will remain same. Only I have to expand the second term. Better to say, I have to split the second term. How? Let's see friends once again. X square plus 7x will be split like this. 5x plus 2x plus 10 equals to 0. Have you seen friends? First term, here it is. Last term, here it is. Both remain unchanged. What is changed only? 7x is split into 2 like this. Now friends, we will make the pair of two terms. So in first pair, what is common? X square and 5x. X is common. Once again, when we get anything common, the relationship would be multiplication, and in bracket you have to put the things which is left in the pair. So in x square, x is common. What is left? X. Then plus 5x, x is common. What is left? 5. So pair 1 is over. Now pair 1 and pair 2 is connected with which sign? Plus. So continue the sign. If you do in this way, many students have regret that, sir, we have many mistakes of mathematical sign. Okay, one thing, you should be fundamentally very clear. While you are learning, learn attentively. And third, practice a lot so mistake will never be repeated. And I'm sure that never be committed even. Agreed? Yes, friends. So now in the second pair, what is common? 2 and 10. Okay, so in the table of 2, 10 would be there. So I'm getting 2 common. Again I'm getting 2 common. So relationship is in multiplication. Into bracket, what will be there? What is left? So in 2x, 2 is common. What is left? X. Sign plus 10 minus 2 nahi karna hai. It's 10 divided by 2 because here the relationship of multiplication. Okay, so 10 divided by 2, answer will be 5 is equal to 0, 0. Now you see friends, in these two terms, again these two pairs, what is common? You can see in both pair x plus 5 is common. I'm getting x plus 5 common, factor out. As soon as I take common, okay, what is left? That is in the relationship of multiplication. Now in first pair, what is left? X plus 5 is common. So what is left? X. Second pair, x plus 5 is got common. So what is left? Plus 2 equals to 0. Now x plus 5 equals to 0 and x plus 2 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to plus 5 will be moved to right hand side, so it is minus 5. Similarly, x equals to minus 2. So friends, these are the two zeros, alright, of the given polynomial. We can say like this, friends, that alpha equals to minus 5 and second beta equals to minus 2. Okay. Now friends, now onwards, if you feel that you are grown up, you can go shortcut way. Shall I teach you the shortcut? Yeah. X square plus 7x plus 10. Please watch carefully. X square plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. Now you got that plus 5 and plus 2 are the factors. So while the coefficient of x square is 1, then you can write directly like this: x plus 5 into second factor x plus 2. Need not to go for this procedure. You can avoid it. But when? Only in the circumstances while coefficient of x square is 1. Clear, friends? So please be very, very alertful and as well as careful. Now here we have to ask the second question, that verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So how should we verify? First, alpha plus beta equals to minus 5, that is the value of alpha, plus minus 2, that's the value of beta. So minus 5 and minus 2 both will be added, minus 7. Nothing in denominator, so it's 1. Now let's check. Minus will remain minus. 7 is what? So you can check here that A is what? 1. Okay. Then x coefficient B is what? 7. Then constant term is 10. So in place of 7, what I can put? B. And in place of 1, what I can put? A. So minus B upon A is what? Alpha plus beta, that we learnt. Here it is. And you can write also minus coefficient of x and divided by coefficient of x square. So friends, this is the way we can verify. Okay, just have a look and we move ahead. Is it clear, friends? Shall I give you one more sum? Let's do it. Based on illustration 2, I'm assigning you one sum. You can do right now. X square minus 5x minus 6. Friends, it's your test. Okay, assigning you 2 to 3 minutes. Please do it right now. Alright, x square minus 5x minus 6. You have to find the zeros of this polynomial and you have to verify also. Good luck. Okay friends, so have you got the success? Let's check what you have done. First, it's based on x, so I will write px equals to x square minus 5x minus 6. To find zeros, what we will do, taking px equals to 0. So x square minus 5x minus 6 equals to 0. Now minus 6 into 1. Remember friends, the factors of minus 6. Minus 6. Have you observed? Means both factors subtraction must be a middle term. Now factors of 6 are 6 into 1 and 3 into 2. Yes. So which one will you take? Subtraction of two factors is minus 5. So 6 minus 1, 5, and 3 minus 2, it's 1. So we won't take this one. Is this allowed? We will take this one. 6 and 1. I know many of you might have taken this. It is wrong friends. Because agar addition hota, here it would be like this. X square minus 5x plus 6 hota, this would be correct one. Because addition करना है. यहाँ addition नहीं करना है. Here it is a subtraction. तो ये ध्यान रखो that I am going to factorize of plus number or a minus number. Once again, if you are going to factorize a plus number, addition of factors would be the middle term. Plus addition. Addition कब होगा? While two factors have the same sign, either both have minus or both have plus. Now which sign will be there? Sign decide करने का contract middle term के पास है. अगर middle term minus तो दोनों minus, middle term plus तो दोनों plus. But when going to factorize for plus number, here you are going to factorize the minus number. So minus numbers factorization, two factors would be opposite sign because subtraction 6 and 1 का subtraction 5. Now middle terms contractly है तो उसका sign क्या है? Minus. So that will be assigned to the larger number or larger factor. So opposite sign to the smaller factor. Okay. Up if you feel that you are grown up, you can go directly direct factors because x square's coefficient is 1. Direct factors would be x minus 6 and x plus 1 equals to 0. So now x minus 6 equals to 0 or x plus 1 equals to 0. Because product of both the factors are 0, it means this factor is 0 or this factor is 0. अगर ये फैक्टर 0 है तो x की वैल्यू क्या होगी? minus 6 will be transferred to the right hand side, so it would be 6, or the x value is minus 1. We can say alpha equals to 6 and beta equals to minus 1 because we have to verify also. So first alpha plus beta, fine friends, equals to 6 plus minus 1 equals to plus 5. नीचे कुछ नहीं है तो 1. अब दोस्तों यहाँ आके बच्चे जरा समझ जाते कि प्लस 5 कहाँ से आएगा. तो देखो a की वैल्यू क्या है? 1, b is minus 5 and c is minus 6. या तो यहाँ तो प्लस 5 आया, तो ऐसे करना है minus 5 upon 1. Can I write like this? minus 5 is plus 5. So I am not changing the values, I am changing the format. Okay, now minus sign will remain same. Minus 5 is what? B, and C is what? Means A is what? 1. So minus B upon A is what? Alpha plus beta. That we have proven. Similarly friends, alpha into beta equals to 6 into minus 1. That is minus 6. Denominator is nothing, so 1. Now minus 6 is what? C. So minus 6 की जगह पे सीधा C रख देंगे. C upon A. So alpha into beta is C upon A. So we verified there is a relationship between the zeros and its coefficients. How do you find, friends? If you have done wrong, then do it correctly. Again, I am giving you a few minutes. Please do it. Okay, friends? Yes. Now, my dear students, I would like to assign you few sums which are given in the exercise 2.2 in your homework. The first question. X square minus 2x minus 8. Alright. The second question is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Then third question, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Fourth question, 4u square plus 8u. Fifth question, t square minus 15. And sixth question, 3x square minus x minus 4. So friends, you can understand here that only x is not utilized. Here s is utilized, here u is utilized, here t is utilized. You try it home, okay? If you wish, I can go for the third one. Alright. So 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So first arrange into the polynomial format ax square plus bx. So 6x square minus 7x plus 3. 6 into, sorry, it's a minus 3, yeah? Sorry. Yeah, it is minus 3. So friends, here you can see that minus 3 into 6 minus 18's factor. Minus. So both factors will be subtracted, right? And the answer should be, alright, minus 7. So factors of 18, 18 into 1, 9 into 2, 6 into 3, these are the options. So 18 minus 1, 17, not applicable. Cancel. Okay, 9 into 2, 7, this is applicable. 6 into 3, not applicable. So 9 and 2. Okay, now minus sign would be the larger one, opposite sign would be the smaller one. So now taking px equals to 0, so 6x square minus 7x minus 3 equals to 0. Now see here friends, 6 is there, x square's coefficient 6 is there. I cannot directly write x minus 9x plus 2. condition, I can write directly when x square's coefficient is 1. That's why I chosen this sum once again for you. Okay, so here what should I do? First term and last term will remain same. 6x square and minus 3 will remain same. Only the division of middle term would be there. Okay, so expansion of middle term. How we divide middle term? Minus 7x will be minus 9x and plus 2x. Now pairing here, alright, 6 and 9, they fall in one table, that is 3. X square and x, what is common? X. Alright, so now what is left? 6 divided by 3, 2. X square, out of x is there, x. Minus 9 divided by 3, 3. Okay, plus into x and minus 3. Nothing is common. So what is common? 1. When nothing is common, 1 will be common. What is left? 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Now in this pair, what is common? 2x minus 3. What is left? 3x plus 1 equals to 0. So now 2x minus 3 equals to 0 or 3x plus 1 equals to 0. So 2x equals to minus 3 will be 3. So x equals to 3 divided by 2 because it is in multiplication. Similarly here 3x equals to minus 1. So x equals to minus 1 by 3. And now check the relation. If it is not possible for you, we will solve in the tomorrow's next lecture. Till then, friends, take care. Bye bye.